Jake, chatting ahead of our trip to Wycombe Wanderers, but first I wanted to start with how you and your young family are settling into life in Devon.
Yeah, we're settling in well. The club has made us feel really welcome. The players, it's an easy squad to get along with. Everyone's been very welcoming. I feel like I've fit into the squad quite well. Everyone around the training ground and the ground have been really good to me and my family, so yeah, we're delighted with that.
I know you've played in England before, but how does the move to Exeter compare, sort of the whole process, compared to how it was for you in previous moves?
Yeah, I suppose I spoke to the manager just before I came, and the way he wanted to set up and the way he wanted to play. It was sort of an easy decision football-wise, getting my family across. Everyone helped with that, and I was delighted they could come across with me straight away. And look, yeah, we're delighted to be here, and hopefully we can keep playing consistently and keep playing well.
You made your debut in the game against Blackpool. And you played again against Mansfield on Saturday as well. Two contrasting games really, but how much has those two games taught you about playing in League One?
Yeah, look, I think the Blackpool game, we set ourselves at a really high standard after that game, and I think we need to get to that level every game. The Mansfield game, I felt like we started maybe the first 25 minutes, 30 minutes really well. And probably when you're on top like that, you need to score a goal. Well, look, we know what we have in the changing room, and we know the levels we can get to, and it's just we need to turn that out week in, week out.
And do you think it was clear as a group when you looked back at that game against Mansfield, perhaps what didn't quite go right for us?
Yeah, look, we have our meetings after the game, and even straight away after the game in the changing room, we know what we should have done, and yeah, long weekend of thinking about what we should have done, what we could have done, but the games come around really fast, so it's good we've got a game tomorrow to try put that stuff right.
How to ensure then that we put plan into action tomorrow night?
We got straight back on it. I suppose we got straight back on the training pitch. The staff and the managers gave us everything we sort of need going into that game, and it's just down to us players to perform.
Obviously, it's your first trip away with the team after two home games. Do you know who you'll be sharing with yet?
No, I'm not too sure yet. Well, no, it'll be good. It's been really good. The home games have been really good. The fans have been really good, and it's good to go to a new ground that I've never played at before. And experience something different. Yeah.
Have you had that meeting yet about what you can perhaps expect that Wycombe will throw at us as opposition?
Yeah, look, we know we've analysed them and we've tried to put together a game plan that we think might beat them. Look, we need to focus on ourselves as well and hit the standards we hit in that Blackpool game, and I think if we hit them standards, we have a really good chance of beating them.
And as you said, it's your first trip away, and you've spoken about how good the fans have been.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll get a sort of different sense of what it's like to play for this club when you play in an away game and sort of see what that away crowd's like?
Yeah, it's obviously a different feeling playing home and away, and sort of you're going to a ground where I suppose your back's going to be against the wall a bit, and I like that feeling sort of where you're up against it. And we're going to have to, I suppose, there's going to be periods in the game where they're going to be on top, and we've got to sort of hold out, and then we know once we enforce ourselves on the game that hopefully we can take over and dominate from there.